everybody, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to be making another Disney video for you guys. If you guys have noticed lately, something a little different has happened on my channel. We always go to Disney in May, and I always have a Disney series of videos leading up to that trip just to kind of get me excited and share with you guys what I'm packing and tips and tricks and our fast passes and our dining reservations and all that stuff. Well, I decided that it's kind of silly to just wait until once a year when I'm planning a trip to make videos, because you guys may be going other times. So maybe lots of you guys that are going in the late summer or fall or winter that would like to get some more tips and tricks and ideas for your vacation other than the videos I've already made. So I decided that whenever a Disney video pops into my head, I will go ahead and make it whatever the time of year it may be, whether I'm going to Disney right then or not. So I'm gonna have Disney videos now consistently sprinkled throughout my channel whenever something like that pops into my brain to share with you guys. And I will also have a Disney series leading up to any trips that we take. So be on the lookout in April or May of next year. I will have some Disney videos then. And then if we ever take a second trip or anything, I'll definitely be sharing more Disney videos before that trip. But I figured this was the best way to keep Disney in my heart every day, even more than it already is, by making Disney videos for you guys whenever the whim strikes me. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys 8 rookie mistakes not to make at Disney World. These are things that I've either done myself or things that people have told me that they did, and I thought, oh, why are you doing that? So all of these things, if you are going to make the most of your trip and have the best trip possible, do not do these 8 things at Disney. The first rookie Disney mistake that you do not want to make if you have kids is to not get a stroller for your child, even if they don't use one at home. My youngest daughter was 7 the last time we used a stroller. She hadn't used a stroller here at home for years, but it's a lot of walking, like miles and miles, 10, 12, 15 miles a day that you're walking, and you're dragging this kid behind you. And so, yeah, my oldest daughter made fun of me. She's like, shouldn't she be walking by now? And I'm like, yes, she can walk, but it's really tiring. And I personally did not want to wear her out and hear crankiness and I'm tired and my feet hurt. So even when she was 7, which was last year, 2017, we rented a stroller for her. She hadn't used one here at home for years. We did not even have one here at home anymore. So we actually rented one from Kingdom Strollers, which is an outside stroller rental company that is in the Orlando area that you can get. They will send you whatever stroller you order directly to your hotel, and then you can just pick it up and drop it off at your hotel. It's really convenient. It was really clean, and it was really nice, and it was a lot of a nicer of a stroller than you would get from renting a stroller from Disney. But still, even renting a stroller from Disney is better than not having a stroller at all, and you have this kid who is slow, and you're dragging them, and they're complaining the whole time. So now this year, 2018, was the first year that my youngest daughter actually did walk at Disney. She did really well. The first day she was kind of like, oh, my feet hurt. And I'm like, everybody's feet hurt. Everybody's tired. You just have to kind of like switch feet and, do the flamingo game, we would say, where I would like stand on one foot and rest the other and then switch and rest the, And after the first day, she really did really well because I was nervous about that. Rookie mistake number 2 is not asking for a room upgrade when you get to your Disney resort. This is something that we do every single year. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It really depends on availability. But, go in there when you check in, tell them you have a reservation, get all that situated, and ask them if there's a potential to get a room upgrade. Sometimes they'll say no, like just flat out no. And then sometimes if you ask, like, well, what about if I switch rooms tomorrow? So like if I take my original room today, if I switch rooms, tomorrow or day after, is there an upgrade availability for that? Because sometimes if people are checking out of a room that is an upgrade, maybe they're checking out the day after you checked in. You know what I mean? So like their room will become available and they may be able to upgrade you. So it doesn't always work. I don't know any foolproof method to get it done. It has happened for us. We have gotten it done in the past. But then there's also been years that we didn't. So I think it really just has a lot to do with the luck of the draw and availability and all that stuff. It doesn't hurt to ask, and it's definitely worth the little bit of trouble to ask to get a potential free upgrade. Rookie mistake number 3, and this one kills me, is people that say they're only going to Magic Kingdom because they have kids. And that drives me nuts because there is so much more at the other parks. There is so much more to do than just at Magic Kingdom. And if you ask either one of my girls, Magic Kingdom is not their favorite park. I would say that both girls would say Animal Kingdom is their first favorite park and Epcot or Hollywood Studios is their second favorite. Magic Kingdom comes 3rd or 4th. Not that we don't love Magic Kingdom, and it's definitely iconic, it's definitely classic, and there definitely are, I guess, more kid-centered, kid-friendly rides at Magic Kingdom. But for that aspect, it's great, and you do definitely need to go to Magic Kingdom because you've got to. It's a classic. You have to go to Magic Kingdom. But if you are only going to Magic Kingdom, you're missing out on so much. So many experiences, so many of the great shows, so many rides, so much of the dining you can do at other parks. So definitely try to at least go to 2 parks. If you can't make it to all 4 theme parks in one trip, and you really want Magic Kingdom to be one of those, then at least try to go to Animal Kingdom. Or now that Toy Story Land is open at Hollywood Studios, try to go to Hollywood Studios for a day. Because you really are doing yourself a disservice by only going to Magic Kingdom. Even if you have kids, Epcot is a great park. So definitely don't overlook the benefits of the other parks just because you have kids. Mistake number 4 is not making Fast Pass or dining reservations soon enough. When you are staying on Disney property, you can make dining reservations 180 days in advance. That is 6 months. So planning a Disney vacation is definitely a process, and it's definitely something if you can at all, think about it 6 months or more in advance. Now that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you may have an extra week off of work and you get to go on a trip last minute. Or maybe you don't know if you can afford your trip, and so you're kind of waiting. If you think you can afford it, or you think you're going to be able to go at all, it's always in your best interest to go ahead and make a dining reservation, make a resort reservation 6 months or more in advance. Because if you don't make your dining reservations really early at that 6-month mark, the more you wait, the more unlikely it's going to be that you're going to get to eat at some of those really great restaurants or character dining experiences like Chef Mickey's or Be Our Guest at Magic Kingdom. That one fills up really fast. So many great dining experiences that you're probably going to miss out on if you do not make your dining reservations at that 6-month mark. Same thing with Fast Pass reservations. That is really going to ensure that you're going to get some of the best rides that you're really looking forward to riding, or new rides. You're going to get a Fast Pass for those things. So you're not going to have to wait in the line that you would have to if you didn't have a Fast Pass. Rookie mistake number 5 is not knowing that you can visit other resorts, whether you're staying at a Disney resort or not. You can go to any of the resorts. If you're staying at Riverside like we do, you can definitely go to any of the other resorts that you want to eat or walk around or shop. And even if you're not staying on Disney property, you are still welcome to go to those Disney resorts to look around. Disney wants you to see how nice everything is and how beautiful and immersive it is to stay on Disney property. So they welcome you to come and look around and eat and shop and all of those things. So definitely make sure that you visit the other resorts. It's a really good way to see kind of how Disney's system is, whether it's a value resort, a moderate resort, or a deluxe resort. You can kind of get an idea of, would you want to stay at a value? Do you think it's worth paying the money for a deluxe? Would you be happy with a moderate like we are? So it's a really great way to get an idea of the different Disney resorts, what they're like, and what you may want to stay, and where you may want to stay in the future. Rookie mistake number 6 is carrying around stuff that you have bought in a bag, schlepping it around all day, slopping it off and on rides, dragging it behind a stroller, whatever the situation may be. You're going to buy stuff at Disney. Your kids are going to buy stuff at Disney, and you don't want to have to carry it around all day. You don't want to leave it in your stroller and get it stolen, or worry about the whole time that it's going to get stolen. So did you know, and you should know this, if you buy something at Disney and you're staying on Disney property, that you can actually have them send the package to your resort at no charge to you. So all you do is pay for it like you would anything you're going to take with you. But instead of taking it with you, you tell them what resort you're at, you give them your name, information, and they will take your package and they deliver it to your resort for you. So you don't have to carry it around all day, worry about it getting broken or stolen or anything like that. It'll be safe and it will get to your hotel, and that's all you have to do with it. Now, if you want to go even a step further and have it sent to your house, maybe you're flying and you don't want to have to try to pack whatever it was that you bought, for an extra charge, they will mail it to your house. It's no extra charge to have it sent to your hotel room. But it is an extra shipping charge if you want to have it mailed to your house. But they're definitely great options to keep you as hands-free as possible, because that is the ultimate goal at Disney, is to not be carrying a bunch of stuff around. So definitely don't forget that you can have those packages sent to your hotel room for free if you're staying on Disney property, or you can pay a fee and have them shipped directly to your house. Rookie mistake number 7 is trying to be at the parks from open to close without any breaks, especially if you have kids. I've talked about this before in other like Disney with kids videos. We tried the whole thing, and this may work for some people. So definitely you got to kind of feel out the situation. You have to kind of do a little bit of trial and error. A lot of people will say they get to the park early, They leave in the middle of the day, have their kids take a nap, and then they go back to the park later. We tried that when our oldest was younger. It just never worked for us. By the time we got from the park to the parking lot to the resort, then you got to go inside, take your dirty clothes off, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, lay down, take a nap. Lay down, go to sleep, lay down. I told you to lay down. Lay down. You go through this whole thing. If they finally go to sleep, then you have to wake them up, put their clothes back on, get back in the car or wherever, get back to the parking lot of the theme park, and then get to the park and get checked in through back. It's a whole thing. It takes hours out of your day. And a lot of times we would end up having to wake our oldest daughter up anyway when she was young. We'd have to wake her up because she was sleeping so long. I'm like, she's going to sleep the whole day away. So we would have to wake her up, and that would make her cranky. So we learned very quickly that what works best for us is to, we don't get there at rope drop. We don't get there very early in the morning unless we have an early morning dining reservation, which I try to avoid. But we pretty much let them sleep in as much as possible, and then once we're up, we are up for the day. Now, of course, my kids are older now. I have an 8-year-old and a 14-year-old, but this is really what worked best for us even when they were younger. Not waking them up super early, having a later breakfast, 9 or 9:30, and then getting to the park and doing as much as we could in a couple hours, having a late lunch, early dinner, and then staying at the park until they close. That's just the way it worked best for us. Definitely, whatever you do, don't intend and don't plan on getting there first thing in the morning and staying until close, because you will have some very cranky, very tired kids on your hand. And rookie mistake number 8 is not bringing a jacket. Even though it's Disney, even though you're in Florida, and you think, well, I might be going in the summer, I don't need a jacket. There were plenty of times, even in the warm weather when we went before, that it was cool at night, or it rained and we got wet, or it was really cold inside. They tend to keep the AC cranked up in the restaurants because obviously it's warm in Florida. So they want you to be cool in the restaurant, which is great, but then a lot of times it gets a little bit much, I think. It gets really chilly. So bring a jacket, even if you don't think you're going to need one, because you probably will use it at least once during your trip, and you will thank me for it. So those are my 8 rookie mistakes not to make at Disney World. I hope they were helpful. I was just sitting around thinking of all the things that I've done or I have heard that people have said that I totally disagree with. So hopefully these tips were helpful for you guys and will really help you when you're planning your next trip to Disney, whenever that may be. Definitely make sure you subscribe and you hit that bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload. I upload every single week. And don't forget about that Disney playlist link for you in the description box. You'll find tons of videos there that hopefully will be helpful in your planning of your next trip. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. If you want to see 2 of my older videos, you can click the links right here. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, and you definitely should, you can click right here. I upload every single week. I have some links in the description box for some of my favorite stores and products, as well as my P.O. Box address. Check out those links if you're interested in those, and I will see you guys in the next video.